Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we got a little Baldur's Gate ahead of us tonight, so whoop on Tros. I see ya. The hello still comes through even when it's a little early. And Nightmare, yeah, I can't believe last time everybody died on top of that armor we had made, but I got a story to tell once we get going as to the solution and what it's all about. It's gonna be typical zigzag solution. That's all I have to say at this point. We'll wait a few minutes for a few people to come up. There's Killer Felipe. All right. Good to see you, Felipe. My man, the man who carried my last Long War of the Chosen mission, is here himself. I'm now your property. You know, I have to ask because, you know, everybody's got different nicknames or screen names, whatever. They change a lot. But because you're Antros, I hope you're not related to dead Antros from Long War of the Chosen. Are you one and the same, or is this a new Antros? I'm curious now all of a sudden. But I kind of like that ziggity zaggity zaggity. There's a new one for me. But I like those kinds of things because I do that with my pets all the time. They always end up having nicknames. Heck, my kids had nicknames. But Chichka, sometimes Chichka Bobichka. I always come up with those rhyming sounding names. They just come out every now and then. Fanger Banger. The other cat sometimes is just Fanger Banger. So hopefully we won't have any problems tonight. Hopefully everything is smooth. There's always a risk when I do these Sunday streams because I've had bad local connections at times, always on a Sunday, but we'll see. Tanky Wanky, that works for me too. See that kind of nickname. Yeah, Felipe, they came through. In fact, they came through shocking me how well they came through. So, Antros. Oh, good, I get to apologize for killing you. Although it still was a surprise. I did not expect that one pod to come around that vehicle to expose you that way. So I thought that place would be still keep you hidden, but they wandered farther than I expected, and oh well. I was probably a little too aggressive, as I often am. Yeah, I had a feeling it was you, because I don't see a lot of Antros individuals out there. Well, and I know he. Yeah, it was just a combination of bad luck on that one. So, well, fortunately, I don't kill the whole damn squad, but I have lost playthroughs before. So, oh yeah. He was fearless. Commander made him so. Uh-oh. I'm playing the wrong thing here just now. Sorry. I'm trying to log into the live stream as backup so I can see how it's running for us. So, apparently, I logged into the wrong thing. Typical me. There we go. Now we're about ready to go. Top of the hour. So I finally am in here also myself. So if I see things get choppy on my end, it gives me a head up too. That's why I like to have it kind of running on my phone too. So our party composition at the moment, well, before I even get going and showing you the party composition, we're gonna tell a little backstory. As I ended last live stream, there were 2 trolls laying here in addition to the Grim, and I couldn't get this scale mail over here. And we were the solutions were flying. We couldn't move the lever and nothing. There was too much weight on this and we couldn't open it. So I was like, oh no, we'll never get this fantastic armor out. Oh, yeah. Here I'm talking and I never switched over. So, it should pop up in a second. There we go. So, yeah, we had 2 trolls lying here on this mold along with this Grim. Now it's just the Grim. And the solution, you may ask, is not what everybody was expecting. Hey, Patrick, glad you could drop in. And Mike, I don't know if I said goodbye or goodbye to you. I mean, hello to you also, but it's good to see you also. And I'm going to tell, well, this is part of the story over here. This is part of the story. This is what brilliant Zigzag did at the end of last live stream. As I'm saying goodbye to everybody, y'all have a great time. I'm going to have fun figuring out how to get those bodies off of that armor so we can use the armor. And I hit my F key, my function key at the top. Yeah, we summoned the guys with the horn to help us on this fight. And they died right where they didn't need to die. They were in the way. But anyway, as I was leaving, saying goodbye to everybody, I hit my normal... Well, I have, I start my stream with F5. Just to give you an idea, I end my stream with F4. And when I'm recording, I start it with F9. And F8 stops the recording. Well, I made the mistake. Yeah, ogres, not trolls. Thank you. And, it turns out instead of hitting F4 to stop my stream, I hit F8, and the preset F8 key in this game, which I did not change, is quick load. So rather than saving my game as I exited out of the stream and have the game still playing, the game, as I shut off the stream to you all, reloaded to my last save without saving where I was. So that gives you the situation, is I no longer had that situation remaining. All I could do was continue to play, go back to the last save, redo this fight. I did it off camera, tried my best to keep it exactly the way I played it. Well, I'll tell you why I'm not playing on honor mode. Yeah, but I'll tell you why, because this time the game worked. The fight was so tough last time. Every time I pounded the Grim on the Grymforge in the middle, and he'd go down, and he'd become unlaved, unweakened. But this time, every time he stood up, he gained back his super hot, super weak, his weakened format. So every time he stood in the lava this time, he had the lava weakness. So twice in a row, as a matter of fact, I was able to just like last time, I was able to have Shadowheart bam him twice in a row, because if you remember last time, he wasn't reverting to that weak burning form. I can't even remember the term for it anymore, but his superheated form. So this time I was just able to pound him over and over and over again. In the meantime, it's just that I actually took unlucky hits from the little winged Heffets ganged up on me in the meantime over here, and kind of knocked me down. So while the Grim fight was easier than last time, and that's why I never had to call the troll, first of all, because I was busy fighting Heffets and I'm the one with the horn. So honor mode, where I try to put it back the way and play it exactly the way I played it, well, the Grim didn't act like he normally did. He played the way I expected him to play. Every time he stood back up in the lava, he got superheated right away. So for some reason, the game the first time through didn't get him super... I hope that all makes sense to everybody. But anyways, I knew I'd say something like that. But anyway, that's why you're not seeing trolls here, because I never ended up calling them, because, well, I kind of couldn't. I was a little sidetracked with these little Mephit guys, and otherwise you can see everybody else positioned the way we kind of were last time, other than Astarion had to run over here at in different timing to turn the lava back on for the last superheating and squishing moment. And, well, there you go. So we've now beated him twice now. and so it shows people you should have confidence that the Grymforge Grim is winnable more than once in a row. And so anyway, let's go over here with Gale and let's get me up.
Now.
And there we go. So if I go back to myself, I probably can form some sort of healing kind of a thing. That's a long rest. This is a long rest healing. Oh, okay. So I guess we'll... And nobody else other than Gale needs a healing. Well, Shovel too. But... So what I'm going to do is a group healing. Excuse me. And there, now my screen is perfect. I usually minimize a screen on my second monitor, and I hadn't done it. I quick did that. So anyway, we're ready to move forward and have anything. And this time I knew the hammer tactic coming in. The only difference was it was an easier fight because the lava superheated him as I thought it should the first time through. Yeah, well, I figured out early on last time on Tros that it was good. You could kite the guy. You make sure whoever hits him last is the one farthest away, and you can make him run around left and right, and it just worked out this time. Now that I had actually done it once, it worked to perfection, because this time I totally knew what I was expected to do. The first time I figured out a lot of it, and the only thing I knew was from a short I had seen about him getting smushed in the middle, but I just had to figure out last time how to make that happen, and we did. We mostly did. It just didn't go super smooth. We had to call the trolls at the last minute. Excuse me, I keep saying trolls, but I had to call the gnomes at the last minute and help it out. Yeah, what a way to go. Banged by Shadow. Well, actually, he ultimately ended up being banged 4 times, so if that doesn't get you excited, Mike, I don't know what will. It took 4 bangs on the guy, because we're not hitting him worth a darn with any of our other shots anyway, so we were able to kite him in the center over, and he kept... There was no delay to him getting superheated, so he was in weakened state, and we were able to keep him in the middle. The spiritual mallet was able to hit him when I needed it to keep his attention in the middle, and in fact I had to end up putting out 2 spiritual hammers because the first one got crushed. I said, well, I'll sacrifice that. That's a fair sacrifice. So anyway, yeah, the lava visuals did not bug. We'll just say that the first time through, yeah, I think they bugged, and this time through I had no problem with any lava bugs, so who knows? Nothing changed as far as my game. It's a no wonder they can't. If that's a bug they can't fix, no wonder they can't, because from one save to the next save it works, and then the next it's a tough one to recreate and figure out, I imagine, from their end. But anyway, I'm just gonna do a heal on a bunch of us. Because this is the group heal, right? Yeah, heal nearby allies, and the weak allies are near me, so let's just do it. There we go. Okay, so it's just not a very powerful heal now, is it? The other thing we're going to do is go back like we did at the very end of last episode, and we'll do our short rest. And then the only other thing is I'm not quite as healthy as I should be. I'll do a spell to take care of it, and I have a level, we'll just do a level 2 spell on me. and get us back to full health so we can just get this thing moving. We've had enough story time with Zigzag. I think it's time for us to get going, and we'll just do a potion. There we go. That's good enough to keep moving. So we got to go pick things up now that we can, and we're going to do that.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, I started reading about the lava visuals and everything, even though I still researched how could I have gotten through that, and I still don't know that I have a definite answer. If I would have had a great way to move them, although I would have had to take and or make maybe a potion of giant, the giant strength, and lift those big trolley Nomi things off of me and that kind of thing. So we still did not get this helm that he has since I redid it. So the picking up of the loot, yeah, is a little bit of a redo. And I think I ended up putting that on me, did I not? Last time? I think that helm ends up being better than this one even. So let's take a look at it. Yeah, I'm trying to put on Nier's head. Why isn't it working? Where is... There it is. Yeah, now I got that big massive thing. Okay. Oh, they didn't even think of animate the dead. That would have got them to come to stand up and get off of him. Yeah. See, last time it was the end of a long. I usually do live stream for a couple hours on Thros, and this one had gone on what, an hour or half hour longer because of this battle and the lava issues we were having, extending how, he stayed strong more than he should have because of that. But in fact, let's go see if I can get my armor. So, I am inspired, actually. And since I'm so inspired, we needed an inspiration. We had used up all our inspirations, by the way. So it's nice to have an inspiration back. One is better than none. Still not enough. But I think I'm going to put it on. So let's get back in here. I think that armor, while it's the same armor level as I think that I have now, okay, I don't see the armor. There it is. I think it's the same armor class. Oh, it's actually a tick less. But all incoming damage reduced by 1. When a melee attack hits you, the attacker is sent reeling for 2 turns, and it's got a few things. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's what I'm putting up. Besides, it matches my helmet more. So actually, doesn't look bad at all. Does not look bad at all. So I'm excited, and my armor class still is indeed 18. So there you go. So that's cool. We have one more piece of adamantine, right there, or the mithril ore, excuse me. And I'm thinking somewhere I have the. I was thinking of making the shield as opposed to a weapon, and I think we have. That's the long sword. That's the mace. It just feels like offensively, I've been fine with stuff we've been finding. I've been less fortunate finding great armor so far. So I was almost thinking maybe we should just make the shield. Use this forge for defensive purposes, and then keep our eyes open for really cool weapons. So that's my thinking on this. So let's see, Shadowheart, you have the mold for that. So why don't we have Shadowheart go over there? Is this also armor? The splint is splint armor? I wasn't sure what splint was. So, well, the only person potentially for heavy armor is me. This particular armor is considered what? Medium. But I think I have the ability for heavy armor, don't I? I guess, doesn't this tell us somewhere around? Or is it over here? No, it just says armor. It just says armor. Yeah, so I'm proficient with heavy armor. So the other one is heavy armor? Oh, okay. So then I could share this medium armor with someone who's able to use medium armor. Although I don't think I have necessarily a lot of medium armor. Light armor there. Light armor there. And on these people, medium armor. So Shadowheart would be able, well, as long as I have her with me. Or if I take someone else, that could also, so the medium armor is more shareable. So actually, I could wear the heavy stuff. Yeah, Shadowheart. So I'll give Shadowheart this. And then I will, although, you know, once we leave this area, I may not be keeping Shadowheart with me. But I'll switch it to somebody else that can handle medium armor. So why don't I switch that right now? I'll just, in fact, here you go. Although I like that special armor for her also, but we'll keep it on her person. Because that's okay-ish backup armor for her. Look at that, armor class 20. Look at that. So let's go make the other one real quick. Shadowheart, you have the mold, so why don't we have you come over here?
What's next?
Yeah, let's put the mold in the mold chamber. Oh wait, you aren't the one that has it. I have it. I don't even have to have you do that. Shadowheart, forget it. I have the splint mold.
In it.
Stay open, please. There we go. I was like, what the heck? So we'll put the splint mold in and do that. Well, you know, we'll do it like this. There. And now Adamantine, I think I also have that. Ah, Will too, yeah. In fact, I need to start I want to start bringing Will back out because we stopped using him in our party just when he started getting his great spell working properly to knock back people. So, yeah, there's definitely want to get that working. So let's all go move off the low ground. Why don't we? Shadowheart, get onto some high ground here. And let's just go make sure everybody is
no rest for the wicked,
not on the low ground. Let's just make sure we all get up to the high ground. Even you, Shovel. Okay, you're on the high ground. Shadowheart and Astarian, you should still be over here. So, you could let out the lava. Now that we're all hopefully safe. This time, let out the lava without the Grim. And then Shadowheart, are you back over? No, you moved. Is anyone back over there? Oh yeah, I think I am now.
What to do?
Yeah, I'll pull the lever. Yeah, we try to get away with no backseating, but you know, stuff comes out. It's hard to not talk about stuff without letting something out. So for the most part, we're trying not to spoil or backseat or anything. But if what happens is if I'm walking away from something you really want me to see, you know, tell me to go back. That kind of thing. We're kind of doing it that way. If you think it's worthwhile for people to see. So it's not a hard rule, the backseat stuff. But it's more of a preference as opposed to, yeah, I'm not kicking anybody out if they accidentally say something. So, it's like this guy who didn't drop in yet tonight. He's a cool one. He gets excited, and sometimes he just can't hold back, and he wants to say what he has to say, and you find out a little secret. So there's our splint armor. Let's put that on. And let's go take a look at that mighty fine armor class. Yeah, so my armor class is now up to 19, which is the highest I've had so far. And very cool. Very cool. In fact, this armor goes much better with the helmet than the medium armor, even though that wasn't bad. So, very cool. I'm happy with what we found down here. And now I think our time here has ended, folks. Our time here has ended. It is time to retreat to the high ground.
Here we go.
Oh, combat advice. Oh, for sure. Combat advice. Hey, don't forget this. Hey, try that. Uh-oh. I guess we're going to have to go back down. Oops. Oh. So what's your favorite item for the whole game, Montrose? In fact, I almost feel like I should move these guys out of the way, so if this comes back down, they don't get squished. That might be a thing. Why did you guys not come up here with me? I wasn't wasn't moving everybody properly. So let's split folks up again real quick. I don't want to accidentally have somebody get squished by this massive elevator. You know, that's something I would do. I guess they're off to the side enough. But Astarion, why don't we move you here? And me, yeah, we don't want me to die. Zigzag Shaman, you just caused so many problems, Zigzag. And then let's get back to the top and lower the elevator one more time. In fact, I think it got lowered when we pulled this lever, so that should bring it back down. Okay. Oh, well, maybe we folks down below have to push the freaking button again. Yeah, there we go. Now, why don't we do what we're supposed to do and get together? And Shadowheart, you're a little bit off to the edge. Let's get everybody on the center. You know, here, I promise, let's move on. Look what I'm doing. Yeah, I could also just fast travel. Actually, that's probably what we need to do, except I wanted to look around the immediate Grymforge area just one last time to make sure I didn't overlook anything. I don't think we did, but that's the only reason I'm going up this way is because of that. So, in fact, let's just have one person push the button. I think we found everything at the Grymforge, but you know, since I don't play the game every day, I just wanted to take one more look around and you know,
let's go.
That's why. Because I walked down there, we've been to the little island, we went off to the side. I just felt like I wanted to look around one more time. And the other thing, yeah, we did I think we did everything. Mike, you've been watching the whole thing. Game? Who? Oh, Gale. Have a few. Yeah, I've been hesitant to. Gale's been really handy with his spells. I've been nervous about that. So, you know, I think we clean this place out. Let's just, because we've been through all the Underdark. I think we've done all this. So the question becomes, where do we need to go back to? And what have we got here? The Harper Stash? We never checked this out. The Harper Stash? Did we? Or did we? Why does the Harper Stash not ring a bell? Did we check that out before? And what do we have here? Smoke Powder Reserve. Yeah, well, we did that. Why is there still a question mark if you didn't do it? Is that why these are here? That's my only question. I don't know. Oh, it just says secret. Secret. So we should probably look for a Harper stash. And then as far as a fast travel zone, we could go over to this fast travel zone here. And, or is this up above? Is this up higher? See, I'm not sure if we've been there. Yeah, we've got some. In fact, my character's multi-classed a bit, not traditionally. I know it's not a traditional multi-class per se, but I know I've multi-classed, but I haven't multi-classed everybody else that much. Not the built-in characters as much. Let's go see if let's see if I come here. I'm just not sure. The only problem with this map is I can't tell the elevation that much. Was this up high? Was this down low? Was this low? Is this high? Now let's see. Let's just fast travel here and see if I can figure this out, looking at the map and which ways we move. So if we came up the stairs here, seems like it's over in this vicinity, and we'll just stand right here and see what we see and see where we are in relation. So it's a long ways over there. So this is like high ground. Is this like the way down below Harper Stash? Well, let's take a look and see if we can figure this out. If I stand up here, see, it makes it look like it's this area down here, doesn't it now? And we definitely have not been down that way. And so what I kind of got to do is figure out how I would get down that way. And we've been down here. This is where we fought the chests. I mean, it could always just have somebody, you know, kind of shadow walk down here somewhere. So we're standing on the edge, overlooking.
Still alive?
Yeah, get back to here. So we've been down this far. So why don't we come down this far? See what it looks like on the map, so I get a true indication. Hello, dead mimic. And this will tell me now if it indeed is down here.
But where's the stash?
Well, let's also check here. When it says the stash, and we learned that the Absolute send agents to Grymforge. There must be a route connecting. Well, we know we found an elevator already. We read a book about the lost Prince Orpheus. Claims that Vlakith is not the true queen of the Githyanki. Okay, we remember that book. Help the spirit of the amulet. That's for farther down. Rescue Woolburn. He's we freed the deep gnome. Yeah, but we got to go to Moonrise Towers for that one. We got to go back and deliver Nir's head. So if this ends up being too time consuming to figure out, then well, then we'll move on. But let's quick look at the map. So we're right here. The Harper stash is right where we are. So we got to look around a little bit. A toy chest? That's something we didn't see before.
Let's see what this does.
Aha. Well, we're doing something more than we did last time we were down here around the mimics, so there you go. Astarion,
Delicious.
how would you like to take care of some things here? And disarm it first? Ooh, we need a 20, so I think we'll add a little guidance here. Shadowheart, you do the honors. Oh no! Oh, almost anything but. Well, there's a reason, I guess, we picked up the inspiration. Not that I want to have it be used here. That's more like it. Now we got the bonus and we can get this thing. I knew this was going to be one hell of a day or a live stream if we weren't able to get this roll the second time. So let's move on. Okay, and now we can unlock it.
Easy.
It's also a tough one to unlock, but at least on this one I don't have to use an inspiration if we fail. I just use a lockpick kit, which we have, which we own. We've cornered the market on lockpick kits. Okay, so what do we got here? Scroll of Phantasmal Killer. It's rare. Now 4 to 40 damage is a nice number. Psychic damage. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. This is a nice little scroll to pick up. Now, what's this Scroll of Evidence? Let's see, is it something we can read? Let's take a look at it. The first few inches of this scroll are written in formal, elaborate script. To the Emerald Enclave, those deemed worthy to see this record, greetings from those who harp. Know ye that the one known as Ketheric Thorm, Paladin of Shar, is guilty of crimes against body and spirit. They include but are not limited to murder, slavery, and desecration of temples most holy. Let our intent be known. An alliance between the Harpers and the Emerald Enclave. United, we may end Thorm's reign of terror. The High Harpers eagerly await your good word. Aha. Okay. Yeah, this particular thing, a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. This I like this one. It just doesn't say right within here what level kind of a spell it is, if I am able to have Gale learn it or not. Well, let's take it and find out. In fact, I don't think I have a lot of gold coin at the moment. But Gale, let's just see what you have as far as spells to learn right now. Yeah, it's a level 4, so I can't even learn this one yet. Yeah, so actually level 4, believe it or not, Nightmare. It's higher than you even expected. So we'll hold off on the learning of this one. And why is this one listed? Oh, so I don't know why. Oh, it's just cheaper to learn because it's part of my it's one of my kind of spells. So okay, we're good for now. So I just can't use that. It's an awesome looking spell, but I just can't use it yet.
Tread lightly.
Okay, now the only other thing on the map was this one over here. But this is, I don't need smoke powder anymore, I don't think. So you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna move back on, and what I'm gonna do is there's only two. Once we get out of the Grymforge, there's only 2 places left in the Underdark. I really gotta go. I want to go find our friend who helped us for a long time, and well, I can return the head and then go find what's his face. Now I can't even remember. Glut? Yeah, it's Glut, right? We could find him and do his thing. Let's go return the head first. The Myconid colony.
To the shadows. about the Underdark. It's
Yeah, but I still can't learn my school spells
To a crypt's
if they're level 4, so it wouldn't let me learn that. But I see that my school's spell is cheaper to learn when I find them, so that's a good thing. So I can return the head here. And now I just got to get my bearings on where we're standing in relation to the leader over here. I can't even remember. It's been so long since we've been over in this way. I think we climb up this path here. In fact...
The Myconid knows of your transgressions.
What?
They must be punished.
What transgressions did I do? I have a head for you. I thought I had to come back and return Nir's head to you. Oh, I did? Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, I have more chance to persuade, even though my charisma is not great. Well, both. I guess we try a little persuasion. I guess so, Antros. I guess, yeah, I have a head for you. What do you mean? I'm not a bad guy. I'm actually playing this as a good playthrough. So, you know, we'll try this persuasion. Of course, if I don't successfully persuade him, I have a +5, and then I'll have a +1 to 4 down here. In fact, I'll guide myself, hoping that that'll be good enough. Oh man, I don't want to fight these guys this way. I don't even have Glut with me. Oh, good. I gotta watch out where my click-happy mouse is next time.
The Myconid calms. You may go in peace.
Thank you. You're so pretty. Your color was so pretty.
Somehow you look worse than last.
Now we have a lot more of these guys up here now. Oh, is this where they all... This is where they all went to, I see.
Aye, same as us, I expect.
You saved my skin, but there's more bastards out there. For everyone you kill, pint on me.
It's fun to see that they...
Thanks again for offing that drow. Only made it here because of you. But I can't stop thinking about the rest of us. Stuck in Moonrise with a bunch of sadists. Poor bastards.
Well, that's coming up next soon. We will be getting to Moonrise. I'm planning to go through the pass once we finish down here. I'm planning to go through the pass, just so you guys know, before going to Moonrise Towers.
How it felt. Thank you.
Because I wanna have some fun. I have underutilized our Githyanki friend back at the
Myconids
camp.
are trying to help, but I keep seeing my friends in Moonrise screaming.
Yeah, so they're basically not letting us forget that Moonrise is a big issue for them.
Half of what they're saying.
No need for me to ask how you fared. Some of my kin have already made it here, safe and sound.
It's past time we were back in the city. But if you find yourself there, call on us. The Iron Hand Gnomes are good friends to have.
That's good to know when we get to the city. So yeah, we'll let her know we do know. Your leader is still locked up in the Moonrise Towers. Yeah, those frozen statues over there. That's the other place I want to go down here. When I finish over here with the Myconids, and I'm still torn. Should I grab Glut and fight the Myconids, or just forget that particular story? Because I can't decide if that's a good path to follow, to have Glut's story come to conclusion. I'm trying to rationalize that in my head for a good playthrough. But, you know, let me know what you think while we're chatting here with these guys.
I heard about Warbron. But the cause is bigger than any one of us. You've made sure his work is done, even if he's not there to see it. He'd be grateful.
Well, we're gonna see what we can do for him. Let's come back over here to this. The Sovereign Spa is the one. Spa is the one we want to talk
Have
to.
some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the others.
No, Grymforge. Our work is bigger than any one of us. Even Baldur.
Well, I know, but it involves then killing these guys. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm playing a good playthrough, have these guys proven to me that they're bad? That they deserve to be destroyed?
What they're saying.
That's the part I'm trying to rationalize for quote unquote playing a good playthrough this time through. So, well, that's what worries me. Because if that's a bad choice that I'm going to kill these guys, would that break my oath? So I'm kind of saying
Thanks, boss.
maybe as much as I want to go back and have the big glut battle, you know, and give him what he considers his rightful place, is that really the thing that my character would do? But anyway, let's go talk here.
Peacebringer, be at home.
All right. So I brought, yeah, we'll just get right to it. Oh, I don't have Glut with me, though. How can I say that? Unless he joined me when I came here automatically. I brought you Nir's head. Oh, lovely.
The drow sought to shatter our circle. Now his flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you Life Chanter.
Uh-oh, what he did he give us something good? Oh no. We get the Life Chanter dance. Why am I not?
As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen, and you may hear it.
Okay, so here we go. Sovereign Spa rewarded us for delivering Nir's head. So what does this thing do? Let's find out. Voice of the Circle. Well, let's get a closer look. So so if we're wearing this amulet, we can grant an ally +2 on persuasion. And that can come helpful talking to folks. It can definitely come in helpful. And I guess that's a nice thing to have because I've failed a persuasion here or there so far, so you know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So that's why I started doubting my path. For a while, I was very clear. I wanted to help Glut and finish out his quest, but then the more I've been thinking over it over time, I'm like, is that really a good thing? Because these guys have done nothing bad for me at all along the whole way, except the only bad thing they've done is maybe not have the best dance in the world. Oh, kill Glut. I didn't realize you had said kill. Oh, getting rid of Glut. Okay. Yeah, but just randomly killing a guy for something he may or might not do.
I don't know half of what they're saying, but at least they're peaceful.
Oh, the high charisma makes it tough in your conversations, eh, Mike? Yeah, so I like that bit. In fact, I like it so much that I may offset because I changed my stats on throws. I don't know if you know. I'm a paladin, but I don't have high charisma. I gave it into wisdom, and I cross-classed with a clerik.
We'll be looking at
Yeah. It's all debatable what choices I've made, but this I can take. Well, I kind of like having this in battle, but I also like just randomly walking around, having that other device. If I can find it. Ever seeing eye. Well, let's just do this. Sort by latest. Well, where's the amulet? If I sort by the most recently picked up, or who has it? Who has my gift? I want to know, why wouldn't my most recent gift be up here? Oh, Astarion was talking at that time. Thank you so much. Let's go this way. Here I'm thinking I'm the leader. I feel like I'm doing everything, right? So it should be at the top of, near the top of his pile. I didn't sort his that way though. So it should be... Here it is. Yeah, I'm going to wear that temporarily because I'm usually the one leading the way. Although, like it said, it grants an ally. Yeah, if someone... Does this mean if someone's wearing it in the group? No, it says it has 10 turns, so you actually have to cast it. So if we see we're ourselves coming up into a conversation, I would cast that onto myself. It's not like my persuasion is hideous. Because my persuasion's +3. That would just make it even better. So it's not hideous. Yeah, well, I'm the main guy, so I don't always. Now I do. Gale already is better. Gale is usually my best charisma guy. I take that back. Now Astarion is my best charisma guy. It's just that he has weird things to say in something sometimes. So actually this would make me as good as Astarion if I cast it on myself, or it would make Astarion really, really good if I have him leading the way with conversation. Yeah, I don't have that luxury with my persuasion. We've been getting by, but there's a couple times where we didn't. So now let me look at my map real quick, and the place I think I have to get is back, yeah, this little dark patch over here, where we saw the statues of soldiers, like they saw the Medusa and had been frozen in place or something. So this is really the last place I think we have to go. So I may just fast travel to the Selûnite outpost now, take a look at what's here, and I think pretty much then the Underdark, you know, there may be a little something here or there, but the main things will have been dealt with. So we got to go over here. Well, and I also got Will, which is another reason it'd be nice to have Will back in the party. He is my only musically inclined individual, because we learned how to play the guitar or some instrument in the Druid Grove when we found that one girl struggling to sing that one song, and we joined her. So he picked up the ability for music and this and that. So yeah, I have a mix of characters. It's just that I always forget sometimes leading into conversations to lead with the proper one. Yeah, and at the time, I don't think I had Astarion with me when the singing took place. So I chose Will to be the singing, the singing companion that we had. So anyway, let's get moving. Where did I see it? Selûnite Outpost. So we're going to travel over here, guys. Okay. Yeah, I think Mike right now on Tros is going through a Dark Urge, or I don't even know if it's a Dark Urge, but you're going through the bad guy playthrough right now. Oh, we got a fresh Susser Bloom here. I wonder if that will come in handy. We actually have one sitting here that we did not ruin. The problem is, right now it ruins all of our magic, so unless we're facing something that has magical skills. See, this is it. Like, we have a petrified drow down. This is the area where we're going to get to. And it looks like we can just go right around here, climb down, and that looks like the quickest way to get there. So,
no time to rest.
Let's do it. And just as a double check,
salutations.
Yeah, we have the majority of our spells for everybody. So now you're really the only one, Shadowheart, who's used some spells. So I think we're in good shape for anything we might encounter. And we're gonna go forward. Now, somewhere around here is where I wanted to get. Now, how do we get over there? Is there a window over here I can get through? Oh yeah, this window that's out right here. So actually, I don't have to go out the front door. I have to go back inside.
Breathe deep and move.
Let's climb out here, guys. Take a look down below. Get a lay of the land from a new angle. And see what we can see in advance. Not much. Okay, so there's more frozen statue individuals. What do we have here? A skeleton? We have a vent here. Alchemist's fire here. We have that thing there. We have another petrified drow there. Another petrified. So there's like 5 petrified. One. A lot of petrified drows. Dragon egg mushroom. So it just feels like something's going to happen over here. Because why? Something happened to these guys. So it kind of feels like when we go here, something's going to happen to us. And we're going to have to worry about being petrified. It's the way it makes it seem. Well. Well, well, well. Let's climb down. I don't know if it makes sense. The thing is, I wouldn't know where to split us up on this one, having not... So, this is like an over to an area we've been farther down. There's a path here to move on. So I may not have to go clear this little... Oh, there's a skeleton that looks tempting, you know. Shiny. Let's just be real careful moving forward here, guys. Now, what's this? I think maybe from a distance, this is a torch stalk. So since we're going to be walking next to it, let's shoot it out from a distance. And let's move forward, guys. Why don't we go up to take a look at this one first? So if something happens, we're quote-unquote on the high ground. I don't know if that's going to work in our favor or not.
Always room for more?
Uh-oh. Surprised! We just did it. Something's gonna happen. Oh, these guys don't look happy in their forms that they're in. Funny how we have time to walk through these. We don't seem to be surprised yet, but now we are. Uh-oh. It looks big, too. Oh, no! No, 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 no. Oh, and he's got a nasty... Oh. He just woke that guy up, and he just shot me. I at least saved against it, even though I took damage. Oh my lord! This guy's evil. He gets multiple hits in his turn. And now that guy's on his side. Okay. Let's try to evaluate our enemies here. Let's try to evaluate our enemies. Oh man, so he's a spectator, okay? Let's learn about a spectator. He's an aberration, level 5 beholder, spectator. Oh, 150. Okay, we've overcome that before. Dark vision, opportunity attack. Okay, no resistances, however. So there's that. You mean when you say a full-on beholder, you mean a higher level than this? Is that what you're saying? Aberration. So he's considered an aberration. Well, yeah, he looks pretty much like an aberration, I must say, but no resistances. So we got to figure out what we think will do the best against him. Now, he's also woken up this frozen guy. He must be hypnotized or something, because if this thing paralyzed this guy before, why? Yeah, spectator's charm. So we got to find a way to break that charm, so maybe he'll help us. Ah, okay. Related but not as powerful. So, sunlight sensitive. Somehow we got to find a way to break the charm. A feeble enchantment prevents this creature from attacking the spectator. Any damage could break it. So we got to attack. And my question is, it says any damage could break it. Does that mean damage to this drow or damage to the spectator? That's what I guess we're going to find out. Because the next one to act is the spectator. So all my attacks will go against the spectator. If you want my opinion, they'll all just go against the spectator. Oh, so if I damage the drow, obviously I have a good chance to kill him, though, if I damage him. And then he doesn't get to help me. So the spectator's up next. Let's see how this works. This guy moves next. That's the problem. And let's kind of see. We're all dark. So yeah, sitting in the darkness, I'm not gonna probably, but nobody's looking my way. So, you know, Astarion, maybe we move you back here. You're not in anybody's supposed vision back here. Maybe you can get a sneak attack over on the whatchamacallit once you get out of this dark vision area.
Keep them guessing.
Yeah, you're no longer blinded. Well, Gale will be next, and he'll be doing magic missiles. I guarantee you that against this guy. What I do have is probably we have... And it says we must have advantage, so this is not considered advantage, unfortunately. Although technically I should be able to hide, but does that then give me... I'm just going to take a shot. Because we have high ground now, at least. So let's see if any of these look like they would do well. Well, he's not immune to fire. Maybe we could try a little fire damage, and we might get some residual fire damage there. You never know. I don't know if he's close enough. And that was a lot of misses. That was a lot of misses. We can't really move anywhere else. I'll just step up as far as my movement allows, and I'm going to try to hide up here.
Ready or no?
Oh, we can't. Now, when I was doing this before, I thought the drow should have it, but when I did it before when he was up here, all I got was the beholder's vision and not his, so now I feel stupid to stand trying. No wonder I couldn't get advantage up there. Okay. So, hang on there, Astarion. We'll try to get you a sneaky shot soon enough. And we got this little thing. What we'll do, I don't know if it's going to do any help. But maybe what you got to do... Yeah, maybe what we got to do is just have you dash. Just to get you in the way. Although it looks like this guy can just float right over you. Well, we'll get you in between in case you can consider both of those to get opportunity attacks. You never know. And then, not that you were going to do much this turn anyway.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Now, we can get you out of this darkness, unless you can just blast out of there. No, because you're in darkness, you will not see, so we'll have to get you out of the darkness. And I'm thinking, Gale, let's get you out of the darkness in a safer direction, perhaps. You should not be too far away to hit him. That's what I'm thinking. Are you blinded still? There we go. Now you're not. And he's still in range, except we're going to do it this way. And there, we finally did some damage to the thing. Oh, the eye that negates magic? Is that what it does on a full kind? That's interesting to know. Gale, what we're going to do while we're waiting over here is apparently you don't have... Well, I think I gave you some stuff, so I'm going to look in your inventory real quick. Okay, I didn't give them to you. Those berries. I thought I might have given you the berries as extra healing, but apparently I did not, and we've used all your freaking potions. Which is bad of me to miss that prior to battle. So you don't have any immediate healing available, so hopefully you're far enough removed that maybe you will survive? One can hope. Now we got a star, we got Shadowheart in here, so she could always come back here, back off also against this thing. But it kind of feels like we need to work on splitting up a little bit too. So let's go over to Shadowheart.
Talk to me.
Okay. And I'm wondering if we should try a little guiding bolt maybe. Let's see what odds that gives us. Path interrupted though. How so? If you're within the circle of range, the path is interrupted. Well, let's take that off real quick and see if maybe this is considered in the way. Let's step a little to the side. Hopefully we're not... we shouldn't be in the darkness. Path is interrupted. I don't know what's in the way, or I can't shoot it through the... I don't know what object is in the way, though. From the where we are, it looks like it should be a... path interrupted. Well, you know, what's weird is, from my vantage point, it doesn't look like anything should be in the way. That's the only reason I'm feeling frustrated right now. I could bring out a floating weapon instead to help us run some interference. Oh, the dark... so I can't use it through the darkness, is that what it is? So let's do a floating weapon. Since it doesn't have any resistances of any kind, we'll stick with the mallet. Unless this thing is like able to cleave or something, but we'll go with this one. Yeah, it is the darkness that's preventing it. So, what I gotta do is maybe... I don't know what I gotta do. So that was a mistake to move back, apparently. Well, what I can do is try to dash the rest of my movement over here, and then I can at least get my spiritual weapon out. Perhaps, maybe, kinda, sorta. So I can't do a spell now, but let's at least get this out since it's a partial action thing, and also run some interference and distract. No, 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 no. I thought I had clicked on this, and I did not. Well, now Shadowheart's standing right next to this doggone guy. Shame on me. And she can't move away without getting hit, so Shadowheart, pray. Like you've never prayed to Shar before. Oh, baby.
Victory is assured.
Oh, he put another guy on his side now. So we saved from a wounding ray. Astarion is now frightened. And this guy does like... I do not like this guy's multiple hits already, I can tell you that. Oh, he's on our side now? Look at this guy seems to be on our side. He's yellow. Like I don't have to attack him now. Maybe he'll fight for us now. I hope. I hope. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's good, and then we'll get around to Shadowheart. Maybe we'll see if a little bless can help or whatnot. Astarion's gonna be frightened, so that's not gonna help him in any way, shape, or form do anything. I do have my own guiding bolt that I could do, or I can just get in there and start whacking him a bit. I wish I had switched out to my other weapon, but you know, you can't have everything you want. And that has me at disadvantage, which is not something I care for. Now, I doubt I'd potentially frighten him, but hitting with this, it's 72%. Maybe I can gain some advantages instead if this works. They'll have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. Now, I doubt this monster is going to be easy to frighten. Oh, if they're freed, this guy will still fight for him? Oh, if I hit a statue... Oh, they fight for me. Ah, so I could be running around getting folks on my side. But... I'm going to try with this strike, just in case we have a chance. No additional benefits, let's just do it.
Let's get this over with.
Okay, we did some damage. I don't think I frightened him, but he is bone chilled, my friends. He is at least bone chilled. Ah, for freeing them. You know, I don't really want to go over and feel them right now. We're in a fight. But since that's the case, Magic Missile sounds wonderful for multiple targets freeing. So I've done what I can. Unfortunately, I'm injured. Okay, so he looks like he's going to be moving to fight. Now, I'm immobile. I'm frightened. So being immobile... So, one turn, just, all it means is I cannot move, and then I have disadvantage on my rolls. Okay. At least, well, what the heck, at least I can shoot. Let's do a cantrip. Oh, 30% disadvantage? Let's not. Let's just shoot a standard arrow, if it's going to be a bad chance. Yeah, well, at least that's a better chance to hit. And we hit! Good job! Astarion works well being frightened, does he not? Now I could Misty Step him away if I think he's in danger. But well... I wonder, am I close enough to bite somebody? Oh, I'm immobile, that's right, I can't move. Why, I wonder if Misty Step would allow me to move, maybe? I wonder, this may not allow me to move though. Why waste an attempt? Let's just stay here. We got a guy in front of me to protect me. Unfortunately, you know, it's not like I can hide. I'm sitting wide open. I could try Misty Step, but then it still won't allow me to hide. It really doesn't... there's really not much I can do. Because I don't even need healing right now. So I just end my turn. What can I say? Now, we've got little Shovel, who's he's never near anybody, is he now? And this guy just seems to float away without us being able to do anything to him. So let's, Shovel, get you seeing if you can run up here and distract this guy and keep him busy. That seems to be Shovel's best. Yeah, okay. They're fighting against him, and Shovel got pushed. So yeah, he's distracting the guy. Now, we could get more guys on our side if that's the case. We got a petrified drow here. We got a petrified drow here. Why don't we wake some guys up? And if I use this, we'll see how many I can hit. Yeah, he's not petrified. And then over here, I might as well hit this guy too. Since he's against us, eh? Because I can't hit that, unfortunately. So apparently I didn't hit them enough to unpetrify them. Although this guy's on our side now, so we woke him back up to our side. So the petrified ones, yeah, I misunderstood. It's just the guys under control, I gotta hit them, and now they're on our side. So there, we're getting numbers. Let him keep waking individuals up. So there you go. So I misunderstood, but now I'm getting the hang of it. Why don't I come over here and dash you next to Shadowheart so she might be able to heal you, Gale? Oh, except I can't dash. Well, let's move you as close as I can. Now we're standing together, so we'll be targeted, but what the heck? Since you can't heal yourself due to my oversight, at least you're next to somebody who could. And my question is, do I really need to yet? Maybe I want Shadowheart to do something up here on this guy. Now that we got so many, I was thinking maybe to bless some of us, but now that we got numbers on our side, I think we just need to try just a regular all-out attack. Except we missed. Well, Astarian's being picked on, but his health is still okay. Well, famous last words. I get an opportunity attack. Oh, except I missed it. Yeah, Astarian's getting picked on. But his health is okay, so this guy doesn't hit all that hard so far. He just has weird hits, and this guy's now on their side. Well, we know how to bring him back. That's not a big issue anymore. Now we're down to me. Can I reach down here? I could probably jump and take a swing, is what I'm thinking. And smite. And that's good damage. When I get a smite on top of a hit, that's good damage. Oh, we're gonna take this guy out sooner than you know. Let's spiritually hammer this guy. Oh, I can't reach to hammer him. Oh, the hammer missed. Astarian. It looks like he's looking your way. Yeah, there's no hiding anywhere near where you are. So maybe what I do is I just come down here, try to shoot an arrow on this guy.
A better position.
And then, you know, at least drink a potion or something. There we go. He is now with us. And I'll back you off a little bit. If he wants to go for you yet again, he has to come by me and the hammer. And we'll just do that. Now we got Shovel. Good old Shovel. Shovel, can we give you an attack? Oh, you missed. Good try. Good try, little guy. He's hamstrung. The guy doesn't have much health left. And now we're down to Gale. And I think Gale's just going to go all out magic missile, the strongest one he has.
Dust on my tongue.
Yeah.
I offer to parley, and he brings a spectator. Twit. Quite ruined my ambush. Now, you are?
Well, I'm Zigzag. You're welcome for the rescue.
Rescue? Helpless babes are rescued. I allowed you to assist me. I am Dawn, third son of House Bartol, first rank evoker, and initiate of Graven Hollows. Oh. Oh, no, no, my dear dark gods below, no!
A memory shard. A container onto which brief mental impressions are projected and stored for years at a time.
Okay. It's fading. It seems you've been frozen like that for a while.
Far, far longer than I realized. Then my enemies have already found the forge.
Well, we're not your enemies, but we
Bastard
found
stole
it.
my glory? Zargrim? Philro?
Oh, do we deceive? No, I'm not going to deceive him. Zargrim's dead, his body rotting in a myconid circle. Philro went mad. Well, I don't think I'll tell him that part. Let's just say that this one we know.
Truly? Excellent. He might actually serve some purpose feeding fungus. We were friends once. 3 of us working together to find a lost wonder. Until the others grew jealous, began to guard their secrets. By any chance, did you find anything of interest on dear Zargrim's corpse?
He had this manual on him. Yeah, I'm not going to deceive. So you're asking if I robbed your friend?
If you didn't, you're a fool. The dead have no use for what's in their pockets. In fact, you've served your purpose now. So allow me to demonstrate.
What? Oh my goodness. So we still have to fight. Alright, so how many? It looks like there's a still stone drow. So it looks like there's 3 of them. And this guy should be weakened. Yeah, because we did some damage to him. And let's see who sees what where. Yeah, Starion, you're not sneaking up on anybody. Unless I move you here. Maybe you could.
This way.
Yeah, this guy is the most powerful. I don't have advantage. Don't have advantage. Don't have advantage. So I don't have advantage right now. So I'm going to have to do a standard attack. And then maybe I can disappear since I supposedly am not in anybody's vision. So we'll just do a standard attack here. I don't know if I need a special arrow. Spread him in darkness. I can't remember. Yeah, then maybe he can't see with his bow. Why don't we use? I've never used the darkness arrow because I never saw value. But since he's a bow shooter, maybe this will help. Prevent him from using said bow. No, except we missed. Although he is in darkness still. So that part's good. So Astarion, let's see if we can hide you now.
The subtle approach.
Yeah, just as well we didn't unpetrify them all. Just as freaking well. I'm going to move you, little guy, over here because I don't think you can reach him. Yeah, not enough movement. So therefore, what we're going to do is... let's dash you over there just so you engage this guy. And have a chance for an opportunity attack. And now we've got a Gale. Good old Gale. I guess it's a good old magic missile. We only have a level 2 available. Part of me says, why don't we work on somebody else? Like, who's next? Oh, that's this guy. That guy's last. This guy's next, and he's the strongest. Oh, this guy's pretty strong too. But he's a close-up guy, and we got at least him to get delayed by shovel. So let's work on this other strong guy who's at least... Was this the guy we were talking to? Dorn was the one we were talking to, eh? The other guys are just his faithful. He's level 4. This guy's level 4. Okay, so they're all level 4. Well, this guy needs the most weakening. But if I got all perfect rolls, we could take this one out. Like that. So now there were only 2. And he dropped a backpack while he was at it. So, Gale, let's move you away from the guy with the sword a little bit. So there's folks that have to run interference for you since we can't heal you yet.
Never a dull moment.
And then there's me. And then there was me. Well, this will help if I come attack this guy. He's going to have to move away from me to hurt anybody else. And we damaged him nicely. He's now down to half strength. Is there anything else I want to do? I could kind of hunters mark him. I don't know the difference between these 2 hunter marks. He's gonna run out so he can see. But that ended his turn with him doing nothing, so that's cool. Except Astarion will be seen now. So now we have you, Shadowheart. Got a better chance to hit this guy, so let's do it. Since that's a decent hit chance, I upcast. Except we still missed. Oh my. Oh my. So it looks like our spiritual weapon is no more, from what I can see. So we need another one. Oof. I think we need a Wrath of Storm. That'll teach you to hurt me. And then now we slash at this guy. If I can target him properly. There we go. 10 damage. I like it. Okay, now we're back to you, Astarion. This guy is down to 15 damage, so he's looking right at us, though. Yeah, there's no hiding over here. Although, since he's so engaged by the hammer, I wonder if that works in our favor. Sure does. That was awesome. And we'll just move you to the edge here. Okay, to the edge. To the edge of darkness. Yeah, let's hide.
Time for a new approach.
You do this. Keep him engaged. And you actually did some damage. He did some damage. Stay there.
Unleash me.
Gale. I'm gonna go with me because I'm a little pissed. I'm gonna skip Gale. Not a great hit chance, unfortunately. We'll keep our concentration up. I'll just do that just in case. Some great hit on him won't kill me.
The witching hour.
And Gale, you can probably kill him with one more bolt. And let's do it. Get this over with. And that's what these guys get. That's we'll just take this stuff because that's all good sellable stuff. Now, is there anything? We gotta go see what the spectator gives us. What is it? What is this? Ray of Fear, a necromancy spell, and the Wounding Ray.
Might be a while before there's another chance to rest.
That could be something. In fact, let's take it. What kind of necklaces? What do you have, Gale? Oh, the extra magic missile? Let's give you some variety. I think you should wear the new necklace. And then I like you having Misty Step. Saving throws, succeed on saving throws. Let's give Shadowheart the ability for magic missiles. How about that? Just a level 1, but hey, if we need an extra hit, she'll have the opportunity. It won't just be Gale. And then he has a couple new spells he could possibly use also. Oh no, you just lost Halsin. I haven't even used Halsin yet. That's something else. You know, there's so many things to do. It's hard to do it all. And you know, here's the mushroom we came over. This is what started it off, this mushroom that I went to go pick. We better not forget to pick it. Ooh. So a lightning blast. I like that. Oh, there's the icy thing. Don't I have 3 pieces of the icy thing? Let's go take a look at our things. Don't we have those 3? Don't we have 3 icy things that we've been picking up? I don't know who's carrying all the other pieces. Cold handle. Where's the rest of the pieces? Well, why don't we sort everybody and maybe they'll become more grouped. Yeah, here they are. And the question is, okay, so I just clicked on one. So does that mean I can make something and put these pieces together? Combine. So what did we just get? Morning Frost. Ray of Frost. What exactly is it's a quarterstaff. So that sounds like a Gale kind of a weapon. I don't know if his current quarterstaff is so amazing. Bless grants an additional... We already have people that are blessing. Yeah, I'm not even using you as blessing. So let's go take this new staff and put it there. Well, in fact, let me make sure you're carrying the other one when we put it down. There we go. Yeah, I like that staff on you better. There we go. There we go. So, we're done there. So I think, let me just take a quick look at the map, and I think we may have, okay, there's only a little bit of darkness. I don't know that that's really an area we can totally get to. Guess what, my friends? I think we've probably cleared the Underdark. So let's all walk down here. There's a skeleton or something down here near that we don't really need to get near to, but let's go at least check out this skeleton. Uh-oh.
Step carefully. There's a trap. That's cute.
Okay, we got a dirt mound. At least that's a good thing that we found. Is there a reason I can't pick this up? There we go. Now we got it. Arrow of lightning. That's a good arrow. Got a chasm. I gotta remember. We got a viridian. We got some crystals around here we can take. I should probably check the upper ground because there were a lot of miscellaneous crystals up there. I could have easily missed something over here. And that's Alchemist Fire. Yeah, we don't want to get anywhere near this with an Alchemist's Fire nearby. Unless we can send Astarion over there to disarm this trap.
Really? Now?
Yeah.
You won't see me come.
I don't care. You don't have to sneak, Astarion. You don't have to sneak. Oh my lord! I don't think we're going to be closing this vent, but, you know, we could try. Oh, yes, we might. Click my own character and then press K to see the reaction moves and see which one you automatically use. Oh, I don't do the automatic. I want to be asked all the time. I like the game asking me which ones I want to use, because sometimes I don't think it uses. Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about this up here when you come in. Oh, it's under one of these things with reactions. I forget where. Now I can't even think of where it is. Yeah, because every now and then we pick up new reactions. That's where it is. It's up here. And I have all mine checked because I like it to pop up and let me make the choice. Because there's sometimes I choose not to, especially if it uses a spell and I don't really need to use it. If the character's weak enough, I skip it. And that's why I prefer... But I haven't checked everybody's reactions in a while, so actually, thanks for bringing it up, because sometimes new things come up, and it looks like I'm current anyway. That's a good point, Anthros. Good point. But like I said, there's times I actually don't want to use it. I wonder, is there a vent, if I throw fire over there, is there just an open, there's probably an open vent. Well, there's actually a body down there, so we might as well check it out.
Well, hello.
Why don't we get everybody back together, because we won't be standing too close to that, and that way we'll have more potential checks when the time comes.
No one back home will.
And I will.
Ooh,
more perception. We saw something else over here. There's a trap. Where did we see a trap? Oh, the backpack is trapped. Aha! Someone thought we'd just blindly walk up to that. You know what I'm going to do first, though? My last short rest. And, then the Starian. Let's come over here. Yeah, I probably should have before I came down here, but we fortunately found what we needed to find. So when I walk closer to this, I'll have Astarion go alone, and I'll give him some guidance to see if he can find a trap. In fact, I see the trap in there. There it is. Oh, so this I saw. Looked like this highlighted, so there's no trap there. I did actually. We already saw this trap. So let's open it up.
Quick rummage.
Nice stuff. Oh! So there was a different trap that I missed. Well, it didn't. Why don't we move up here, guys? Guys, why don't we move up here? Oh, holy smokes! So it looks like it's just a never-ending because that torch is sitting there. It probably just sets off this continuous explosion because the torch is sitting there. So maybe what I gotta do, maybe we can deal with something like this. Doesn't somebody... Oh, it's not you, Astarion, who has one. I probably haven't given you the water bottle. Oh, yes, I did. So let's throw one. And now maybe, let's see if it continues igniting. Aha, that's why it is. there's another one of these there. So I don't feel like we have much need to go through there, if you want my opinion. But that's why the exploding kept happening. Oh, don't get near it, guys. Don't get near it. I'm just coming up here to see if there's any gems that we missed. Oh, we got a backpack. I overlooked this backpack. What have we got? A drow hood, dexterity rolls. So it looks like we pretty much got everything up here. So therefore, my friends, I'm thinking let's go above ground and then make a camp, and we'll do a long rest. We'll get ourselves all looked at. And then I'm thinking we go up to the mountain pass, because I think we've finished down here everything I need to do. So let's travel to the top. Like we can go up towards the Risen Road, that area, or the Zentarum hideout. We didn't know that's underground. We'll just go up to the Risen Road area, because that'll start getting us near where we need to go. This is near. Oh wow! It brings memories back of this place where we fought probably our first tough fight against that guy. But let's just do our camp here, because I want to get long rested. I want to get shuffle the party back up. No, we never found that one. We could have found, but I figured I don't need the exploding powder anymore, because we already blew near out of his dungeon trap. So I figured, we'll just skip that. We'll just skip that. That was my thinking, Mike. I didn't need to spend the time doing it, because I'm not trying to do a completionist run. I'm trying to do a big chunk of the game, but if I miss a few little things like that, yeah. I remember they told us about this missing gnome and I think that's what that one question mark that was left down there that we could have gone to. I just wasn't in the mood. Yeah, not a biggie. Wasn't in the mood. So let's go to camp. Because we're going to have to mess around with the makeup of our team here. We're definitely going to want to get lae'zel in our team. I'm thinking of temporarily. I'm thinking of lae'zel, Will, maybe lae'zel and Will, in giving Gale a rest. Although I'll miss having Shovel around. Yeah, I'm not 100% sold on the makeup, so, yeah, I'm thinking Shadowheart. I'm going to replace her, but I haven't decided. I got to bring lae'zel. I don't know if I need Astarion at that point, or maybe I'll bring Will along for a little while and give Gale a sit down. Oh, Gale initially, you think? Okay. Well, eventually I want to get Will back in the group. But, we'll see. It doesn't look like anybody needs to be talked to right now. Nobody's got an exclamation point above their head. So why don't we just... Well, why don't I get chosen to be... Everybody go back to your tents. I also miss having Karlach around. I like all these characters. I wish I could have a bigger frickin' party, is what I think sometimes. Oh, there's an NPC where Gale's good to have around. Okay, well, that's cool. I'm cool with that kind of a tip or a hint. So let's prepare for the end of the day. Alright, does anybody else have big earth-shattering things to say? So Shadowheart, why don't I find Shadowheart and say, it's been fun, girl, it's been fun. I hope you enjoyed your time with Shar in her temple.
Always a pleasure.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Well, why were you in pain before? Those illithid powers were developing. What do you make of them? Yeah, why don't I at least ask her that to get her clear feeling on that? Because I got 4 illithid things, powers that I could spend at some point.
On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
Okay. Well, we could try persuasion just to give me more potential options for people to use the illithid worms. Ooh, I get to use my voice of the circle on this one. And guidance. Oh, it's only one or the other. Guidance has the potential to give me more benefit, although it could give me less. So we'll roll the dice. Since we are rolling the dice, let's roll away. And we did it. We persuaded her.
Well, perhaps you have a point. Fine. Let's explore these powers then. I just hope we don't come to regret it.
So I haven't quite figured out if it's better to use all the worms on just me, or if it's better to look at ways that I can spread the worms around to others. So I guess I'm trying to get as many as I see the opportunity to try.
If you're sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
Yeah, and that's exactly why you're sitting there with comments like that. It is good to spread them. Yeah, because I was looking at one. There's one in particular power that looked like it'd be good for a spellcaster like Gale and stuff like that. So yeah, yeah, we've found so many so far, but you know, I was looking around like I was trying to figure. I looked at these off camera one day, and I can't remember. I was going, oh, that would be really good for Gale. And then, like there's some spellcaster ones over on like this side that sounded like for those that cast spells, they could be useful. For my own self, I haven't figured. You know, you can see the ones I've got so far. Luck of the Far Realms. You see that pop up as a choice a lot. Favorable Beginnings. Transfuse health. Yeah, I don't want to necessarily sacrifice hit points. I'm not into that right now. But yeah, I've thought of some of these for others, so I'll keep my mind open on that. I'm not doing it right at the moment. Yeah, I would have thought he'd be by Gale too, but you know, Karlach does like speaking with animals, I guess you could argue. We'll call him Mini Mike. Is what we'll call him. The way he's hanging out over by... Oh, yeah. Because I've started reading them all. I can't remember them all just off the top of my head right now, because it's been at least a week since I last looked at them. But yeah, I'm thinking about it. Let's get lae'zel on our side now, because we're taking her path now. All right. And what does she think about the tadpole's power?
Mark my words. This power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste.
Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven.
Okay. Well, I'll try. I have a feeling she's going to have even a harder role than Shadowheart to beat. But the more people I get on my side... Yeah, look at that. I told you she'd be tougher to convince. We'll go with the roll here because that gives us a better chance. Let's find out. Awesome. Because I assume getting them on my side and persuading them allows me to give them these little tadpoles if I so desire. Yeah, but I'm quite the persuader, Mike. I'm quite the persuader. I'm telling you. That's fine. I don't give a shart anyway. Call her what you will.
Perhaps you... No, that's absurd. When the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, what am I to do then? It won't hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. I will be remade in its
No, so she
image.
can't be convinced.
My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power.
Okay, so she's unpersuadable. And I have a feeling if it took 20 the first persuasion time... What the heck? I'll try one more time. I'll try one more time. If at first you do succeed, try again. Hey, I'm a living example of the tadpole's benefits. I've never felt more powerful. Does she like me enough to believe me? Ooh, this is a slightly easier, potentially, I should say. Okay, here we go. My goodness, we are persuasive today, my friends. We are persuasive today.
You might be right. The Githyanki have long studied Geich and used what we've learned. The Zaithisk itself was devised from such knowledge. The tadpole is perhaps not just a curse, but a weapon I can twist and mold to my advantage. Very well. I will swallow my disgust and avail myself of the parasite's powers.
Well, that's cool. I should continue walking around camp and continue to be persuasive if you want. Well, let's talk about that disc from the Underdark. Did we start talking to her about that yet?
Once again, your mind opens to lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet.
Go on, let's hear it.
Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Geich shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the empire against the Mother's wishes. But Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared Vlaakith queen of the Empire and her own son defied her. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich.
Yeah, having her read this stuff never makes her happy. Let's have her join us so I don't forget.
It is done.
Okay. And we have some level ups to do with lae'zel. Now that she's coming back out with us. She gained fighter level 3. So we have some new maneuvers that we get to choose for her. So let's go see what those are all about. Aha. We got to figure out which ones. Now, feel free, if you've had experience with any of these in particular, to make a recommendation for lae'zel, because obviously we're going to have some good chances to use her in fighting. Now, disarming an opponent sounds like it could be useful. Fainting attack. Goading attack. Trip attack. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1 to 8 damage and possibly knocks the target prone. Aha. Yeah, knocking him prone, that also then allows others to attack and potentially do extra damage too. Well, there's one. Pushing attack. Pushes the target back 4.5 meters. Direct an ally to strike. Pushing attack. Oh, that keeps her from being hit. Yeah, she doesn't seem... Is she as strong? It isn't... Yeah, I see your point. It's nice having a throw, but isn't Karlach even stronger than her? I like the idea of repost when people miss her. Because misses happen more than you realize. Yeah, but isn't there a level up where we get to add points to different skills? I don't think we've reached that level with Karlach yet. There's times where pushing attack, especially if you get up more than one person near them, if you push them away, wouldn't that give somebody else potentially an attack of an opportunity attack? I'm leaning between repost and pushing attack. Ooh, possibly frightening the target. If she was attacking me, she would seem menacing. Okay, yeah. I think I'm just gonna go this way. You know, you can argue with this many choices. You ultimately you can argue endlessly about everything, because everybody's going to have their favorite based on the way they play, and we all play slightly different. So here we go. For better or worse, hopefully nobody's too upset, and let's move on. And now we got level 4, and we have a new feat. And this is where the ability improvement comes in. I can get her up to strength 18. And that's usually the first time we get a feat, that's usually, you don't like Karlach? Ah, no, I love her. That's why I like her. And besides, I'm playing a good playthrough. So therefore, she's on my side. She thinks like me. She's easy to build rapport with and become closer with because she's like me. Now, if I was playing different kind of a playthrough, I could get your point, especially if you're playing an evil playthrough or a dark playthrough. She may not fit in. I'm going to go get her strength because that's important for her. And I imagine even getting Constitution up wouldn't be bad. For stamina, physical endurance, like the hit point maximum. So I'm thinking 18 strength. I'm thinking these two. Yeah. Okay, Mike. Yeah, we're thinking alike. I see your comment popped up just after I chose these two, and so we'll move on. All right. Wow, we're level 5. She hasn't been out with us in a hell of a long time, has she? So there's no picks at this level. So let's just level up. Whoa, are we level 6 already? Oh, here's our new feat. We're already made it to a new feat, so I got to figure out a whole nother feat that I want her to pick up. Oh man, there's so many to look through, my friends. There's so many to look through. Strength or dexterity increases by 1 to a maximum of 20. When you are prone, standing up uses significantly less movement. Your jump distance also increases by 50%. Well, she does use a great weapon, so yeah. Oh, it gives you an extra bonus action, which is great for her, as you can see, her massive weapon back there. Yeah, we are using a two-handed sword, so let's go ahead and pick it up. Because that's generally all she's ever had is a two-handed weapon. So I didn't realize we're all up to level 6. Since when did we all get level 6? Sometimes it takes catching a character up. Well, we're going to get to do a lot of advances for any other character like Will that we hasn't been out for a while. So this will be... unless I want to switch out Astarion. I could switch Astarion for Will. Why don't we keep Astarion just so we have variety in what our characters can do? We got 2 fighters. We got 2 more background characters. You know, fighting from the shadows, casting spells. So I'm cool with that right now. I'm cool with that right now. I don't think there's anyone else we have to talk to at the moment. Nobody is requiring our attentions. So what we're going to do is, guess what? Call it here. It's been a couple hours. So what it'll do is it'll allow me to look around at how we're all kitted out, you know, off camera in between episodes. Then we'll be able to go nighty-nighty, take a nap, and then get out there for a mission and start heading through the pass, the Githyanki Pass, and see what lae'zel has to... It's been a while since we've seen her, so it'll be kind of fun next time to see and experience that which is known as lae'zel. I may in between episodes, so we all have to sit here and watch it, try a few new spell-making things with Brynna Brightsong, and see if we can come up with a few extra spells and potions, potions more like, that we need. Have her make a few more potions for us, see if we can get lucky on some duplicates, and that's what I'll probably do in between. Other than that, we'll then start heading out to the pass and see what fun takes place out that way. So I appreciate it. We had Antros, it was fun having you along. You obviously are into this game, and it's fun to have your insights and hear your thoughts as we're playing along, as usual, along with everybody else. So thanks for dropping in, my man. Thanks. for dropping in. I appreciate it. Now, I do have the schedule made up for next week. It's a standard week for us. So tomorrow night, we'll be streaming Phantom Doctrine along with Wednesday night. Then Baldur's Gate is back again. Yeah, measly 1,000 hours. Is that all? And then Baldur's Gate will be back already in a couple days since we did this on Sunday. And it'll also be back Saturday. So it'll almost feel like Baldur's Gate 3 times this week. And if you want to look at it that way. And then a little Lamplighters League on Thursday to mix a little variety in there. So we got a fun week coming up. I think we're a good spot in a lot of these games. I do. There are a lot of them are kind of fun right now. And I'm enjoying all of them. So at least we got lucky with some picks here. I'm not frustrated with any of our stream picks. So, Patrick, good stream. Thanks. Push the right F key. Yeah, I think I won't make that mistake. And you know what else I did just to make sure, Patrick? I went into the hotkey assignments in the game and I removed the dangerous ones that I can accidentally use. So even if I accidentally press the F8 again, I will not force a quick reload. Why would I want to do that? Oh my goodness. So, oh yeah, okay. So I'll take all your comments here, Anthros, into here. But yeah, knowing my weaknesses, Patrick, I got rid of the F keys, and I'm gonna start. I started checking some other games, but they don't all have F keys as hot buttons or hot keys. So, but it's gotten me in the habit of checking other games for those, you know, because since I have 2 monitors, I rely on hotkeys to activate stuff on the second monitor so that my screen in front of you doesn't lose the sound when I'm over on the other screen, because sometimes by doing that you lose game sound when I'm over on the other screen, and that way I can do it by hotkey, and we don't, you know, it's all minor stuff I'm learning as we go. So there you go. And so there. Well, we'll look forward to seeing y'all coming up this week whenever you have a free night. And Antros, I know Mike's had fun talking the game with you, and the others that follow along and watch the stream chat will have fun reading your guys' takes. So thanks for sharing and chatting and keeping things active in here today. It was a good active stream with the chat today. Antros, Floki, Patrick, Mike, and I'm going to try not missing anybody, but if I do, that's nothing personal. It's just me being me and missing somebody. Let's go. My goodness, a little burp. The Nightmare Tank, thank you as always. You're always a big help to me. And I can't remember some of the people way back at the beginning. We'll see who else might have said hello. But boy, I have a long way to scroll to get back to the beginning today. So anybody I may have missed, because I'm scrolling fast. Oh yeah, even Felipe was in here early. I couldn't believe that. That's cool. Different kind of time. I think an early morning for him. So he probably was just going to bed from a long night of gaming or something. There's my opinion. But he got to see the Long War of the Chosen that he had an awesome role in with his character. So he was excited about that with tonight's release. And I think hopefully I haven't missed anybody who might have made a comment throughout. And thank you so much. Even if you don't comment and you just kind of watching in the background, here's a thank you to you if that applies. So thanks so much. This is Zigzag signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. And I do hope to see y'all at a future stream. Yeah, we'll miss you, Mike, but fortunately you get to watch a stream to catch back up, so that's a good thing. Hey, ciao everybody. Good night, Nightmare.